Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, friends. Wherever you're in the world, I wish you a happy, healthy life. I appreciate you being here, watching this video, and I would like to thank everybody who has been supporting this channel. Today I would like to cook Bandari Shrimp. I have already done Bandari hot dog and Bandari chicken for you, and please go and see the videos if you haven't done so already. As I mentioned before, Bandar means port and Bandari means belonging to the port, and relates to the people who live along the coast of the Persian Gulf. For this dish we need 2 large onions or 3 medium ones. We take the head and tail off and cut in the middle and get rid of the skin. We also get rid of that hard part at the bottom that keeps holding the rest of the onion, and even if we cut them into pieces, if that is still there, it's gonna hold them together, so we gotta get rid of it. Now we cut it lengthwise as I'll be showing you, thin layers. Make sure you are wearing protective gloves. This is a steel mesh glove that helps you avoid cutting yourself. Right, I've already done most of the onion, and we got to make sure they're all separate. There is another half to go that I will do after camera. We need about 6 cloves of garlic that I've already chopped, and as you can see, it's almost about a tablespoonful. We also need some bell pepper. You can get the large one, or as I'm doing, the small ones. We gotta get rid of that white piece in the middle and also the seeds. I'm using 4 small ones. You can use a large one if you like, but I'm using the red color one because the color of this dish is red, so I would like to keep everything almost red. Now we cut this lengthwise, narrow strips, and also cut from the middle, as you can see. Now we need to prepare our powder combination of different items. So we need 1 teaspoon of ginger. That is dry ginger powder. 1 teaspoon of coriander seed powder. 1 teaspoon of cumin seed powder, and 1 teaspoon of red pepper. This is cayenne pepper. This dish has to be spicy. All the Bandari dishes have to be spicy. And now half a teaspoon of salt, and of course the Bandari Curry, 1 tablespoon. As I promised before, one day I'm going to tell you the items and the ratio that you can mix together to make Bandari curry powder. Now, for preparing our liquid, we need some lime, either a large lime or about 5 to 6 small ones that we got to take the juice. If you don't like the dish to be too sour, you don't have to add lime juice. Now we take the juice of all this mini lime and add it to our bowl. Get that seed out. Now we need to add a cup of tomato juice. Most people add water, but I prefer to add tomato juice. And 1 tablespoon of pomegranate sauce. This is a wonderful thing to add. Not many people do it. And also a teaspoon of balsamic vinegar. Now we, of course, the other people don't do this. I always add the zest of 1 lemon, so we add lemon zest at this time. 1 lemon will do. It's gonna add to the taste. It's gonna be very delicious Bandari shrimp when it's done. Now we mix everything and keep the liquid aside for the time that we're gonna need it. Now I've also got a kilo of white Pacific Ocean shrimp that I've peeled and cleaned, and this is, believe me, one of the best. Now we put 2 frying pans on the stove and spray olive oil in the pan. The heat is medium high at the moment. we're going to add the garlic into one of the frying pans, and the onion in the other one. Because this is cooked to be used as a sandwich, not a stew, we use a lot of onion. Now we will add the shrimp to the garlic and stir it until they turn pink color. As I mentioned many times before, we don't need to cook shrimp too much because it will go hard and it loses its taste. As soon as it turns pink, we are going to remove it from the heat. And we keep stirring the onion to get the heat evenly distributed to all of it. Now the onion is soft and getting close to caramel color. It's time to add our bell pepper. Mix bell pepper and onion, and also move the shrimp around. It's getting close to being ready. I just reduced the heat to medium for shrimp. Now the bell pepper and onion is almost there. We are going to open a space in the middle and add 3 tablespoons of tomato paste. And we spread the tomato paste so that it gets heated and cooked, and make sure it all breaks up and gets mixed with the rest of the items in there. Okay, shrimp is ready, so I'm going to turn off the heat on that one. That will do it. Now mix the tomato paste with the onion and bell pepper. Okay, now we will add our powder to the onion. And start stirring it to mix everything. And because of the powder, the mixture is going to get dry a little bit, so I spray a little bit more olive oil on top of it. You can smell the aroma of the dish right now. Now it's time to add our liquid. We keep stirring it and wait for the liquid to get absorbed a little and become a little bit more solid. Okay, that looks fine. So we are going to add the shrimp to the mixture. Now we mix the shrimp with the rest of the things we have in there. I've already reduced the heat to medium-low. Now we are going to put the cover on and let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes in a low heat. Okay, the dish is ready. What we need to do is to cut the bread, whether it's a baguette or sandwich bread, and get that middle part out, and then add our Bandari prawn on the bread. Now we add pickled cucumber, and some shredded lettuce. And your Bandari shrimp sandwich is ready.